Welcome to this News Hub special. I'm Simon Constable. What is the outlook for the automotive world in 2013? Who better to answer that question than the one and only Dan Neal? He's actually on the set with us now, not in North Carolina. Thank you very much for being here.
It was a pleasure to be here.
So you have a list of cars that you think are going to be really cool, and you were talking about sort of automatic. What was it? Explain it, because I'm not very much of a car guy. I've got a bicycle.
Right. Well, there are three big trends to watch for in 2013. One is a significant leap in fuel economy for the manufacturer's most advanced technology vehicles. So, like the Chevy Volt and like the Prius, and now BMW, for example, will issue its first car from its I division. That's the Intelligent Mobility division. It's an electric car. It's a small city car, but the difference is that it's not an economic or environmental penalty box. It's a very a sleek and svelte and sophisticated electric car.
Now that's interesting, given that the Volt hasn't really sold very well, and yet other manufacturers are coming into this market and saying, well, you know what, even if it hasn't sold, I'm doing it anyway. Well, it's kind of weird. Well,
as you know, I'm a partisan of the Volt, and I think the Volt is a remarkable piece of machinery. Yeah. It did not sell in big numbers early on because of the way GM had chosen to roll it out in selected markets. Now it's a 50-state car, and it is doing better, but no question about it. The uptake could be better on all of these cars, but one of the objections is these cars aren't very satisfying, you know, from a luxury ownership perspective. Yes, they get good gas mileage, but you know, the BMW I division is an attempt to sort of make it more sort of appealing on an animal level.
Okay.
But one other thing, and the reason manufacturers are doing this, even though the sales aren't great, is because of California's emissions requirements. One EV is worth 10 regular cars, so it improves their CAFE.
Okay, so let's go through some of these. The new Corvette, very quickly.
All right, well, the new Corvette is just going to be lighter, faster, stronger, cooler. Now, it's an evolutionary design. Obviously, the engine is still in the same place. There was some debate about it being mid-engine, but it's not. It's just going to be yet cooler, yet sleeker. It's an eternal design. It's a great car. I recommend it for everybody.
Okay, the Cadillac ATS V.
Cadillac ATS V. Now, V is their performance division. The ATS is their BMW 3 Series fighter. The V, which will come out late next 2013.
That's V engine.
V for very, very fast.
Okay.
And it may have upwards of 460, 470 horsepower out of a supercharged V8 engine, which will cure a rainy day. Let's face it.
Well, that's good. Now the Lexus LS460.
Yeah, and again, this is again an evolutionary product. Lexus is trying to find its own visual idiom in the front of the car. They have the spindle grille. They've evolved the interior a lot. This car sort of is a riposte to those who say Lexus has gotten soft and comfortable.
Okay, last trend.
I think faster, cleaner, lighter, and more satisfying in terms of electronics. The big problem with these cars is that they're kind of gimmicky with all the LCD readouts and stuff. None of it's very mature. So I think look for a broader, more mature aesthetic.
Aesthetic. That's what you want. And you've got a list, and that car on your list, the Jag. Now I'm from Britain. I like Jags.
This is your car. Okay.
Obviously,
she's a big old girl, but she's got a massive engine in it. I just drove this car.
What brand of Jag is this? Jag XF RS.
It's the XF, and RS it just means that they
really
have
super.
Really super. They've put the big suspension on it, big tires, and a massive 560, 570 horsepower engine in it. I drove.
It's almost big enough. Almost big enough for me.
Just about. I drove this thing in England at the test track. It's a cackle right out of hell. This thing is just a really fun
cackle right out of hell. We will leave it there. Thank you very much. The one and only
as always,
Dan
great
Neal
to see you.
of the Wall Street Journal. I'm Simon Constable, and that's it. That's the 2013 outlook for the automotive sector.